chi viola le regole multe da 400 a 3.000 euro.
Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Wherever you are, special greetings to you, and don't forget, if today is your first time, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Also don't forget to hit on the notification bell whenever we drop video. You can also get it and watch. In today's video, we are going to be looking at the new laws, the new restrictions on Italy nationwide lockdown, and also some guests has been kidnapped in Kaduna again. So guys, without wasting much time, let's do this thing together. Guys, as I said before, we are here to look at the new restrictions, the new laws guiding the Italy nationwide lockdown from 15th March to 6 April 2021. There is going to be a lot of restrictions, tightened restrictions that is going to guide people who are living in Italy in such a way that it will avoid the gathering of Easter, because the Prime Minister, who is Mario Draghi, is saying for the past 1 week we are having 10% increment in this virus. So he is bringing this tough restrictions. You know, the citizens are tired of this lockdown and this restrictions, but that is what he has to do. If not, things will get off hands. And he is also telling Italians, or he is also telling the citizens, that the nationwide or the national vaccination campaign will also go on. And then if it happens, try to also go and get your vaccine, or try to also get vaccinated. This man has bring this new laws in such a way that it is going to guide us through even the Easter, as I said before, because it is ending on the 6th of April, and that is after Easter. So that means Easter gathering is not going to happen. And let me tell you that if you go beyond these rules and regulations, you risk of taking 400 to 1,000 euros multa. So take note of that. And the corporate foco, that is the curfew, Obiaran Koda, it is also still on 10 o'clock p.m. That is 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. in the morning. If you don't have anything important, I don't think you have to be outside by then from that 10 p.m. And from 3rd, 4th, 5th of April, all Italy is going to be on red zone except the white zones. And now if your region, if you're having 250 cases per 100 inhabitants, if you're having 250 cases per inhabitant, you are automatically in the red zone. It's not that all Italy is going to be in red zone, but on the 3rd, on the 4th, on the 5th of April, all Italy is going to be on the red zone. You can only go out for the motive of work, for the motive of your health, and you have to go with your self-certificate. And then the remaining regions still remains their own, whether you are in the white, whether you are in the yellow zone, whether you are in the green zone. But if your region takes, or the commune that you are living, if you have 200 cases per 100 inhabitants, that means you guys are automatically in the red zone. And if you are in the red zone, restaurants, bars can only do dasporto, that is take away, and also parrucchiere, museums, and this kind of things are closed. And from 15th March till that 6th of April, weekends is going to be nationwide lockdown. So weekends, take note that that is the only lockdown we have in this new law. That is weekends, that is Saturday and Sunday is going to be nationwide lockdown, but the remaining days still remains on the zones. If you are in the orange zone, you can move, but if you are in the red zone, you cannot move. So that is what has changed in the new law, or the restriction that is going to guide us. What has changed is that weekends is going to be locked down, and the corporate foco, that is the curfew, still remains from 10 p.m. till 5 a.m. in the morning. And also from 3rd, 4th, 5th of April, all Italy is going to turn to red zone except the white zone, which is the Sardinia. That is the only white zone we have now, and we don't know, because the zones can change automatically. If your cases are coming down and you are in the red zone, they can bring you back to the orange zone. So let's go and watch the first video. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the update, so stay tuned.
His government prepares to tighten restrictions across most of Italy from Monday. Prime Minister Mario Draghi confirmed that the country was facing a new wave of COVID-19 cases, a year after it recorded its first infections. This week, cases rose by 10% compared to the week before.
On the basis of scientific evidence, the government has today adopted restrictive measures that we have judged to be appropriate and proportionate. These measures are necessary to avoid a deterioration that would make even more stringent measures inevitable.
Draghi also reassured Italians that the national vaccination campaign would go ahead with renewed intensity after dispelling health concerns related to the AstraZeneca vaccine. As for the new restrictions set to be imposed, schools, restaurants, shops and museums are expected to close in the majority of regions from Monday. Every region with more than 250 cases per 100,000 inhabitants will automatically be classified as a high-risk red zone, meaning residents are urged to stay at home except for work, health or emergency reasons. The town of Frosinone, 40 kilometres south of Rome, has been under a local lockdown since the start of the week. Residents are at the end of their tether.
We are tired and demoralised. We can't work. We don't have anything.
I'll stay and wait. I'll do what they say, but I'm not happy about it.
On top of the reinforced measures, Mario Draghi's government has also announced a nationwide lockdown for Easter weekend. From April 3rd to April 5th, non-essential shops will be shuttered across the country and the majority of Italians will have to stay at home.
I hope you have seen the video. So that was the report in English, and let's watch the Italian version where they explain these things into details, and when we are back we will give you the remaining updates, so stay tuned.
3 pagine ridefiniscono la nostra quotidianità per le prossime settimane. Il decreto legge entrerà in vigore lunedì 15 e le nuove misure più stringenti per contrastare la diffusione del virus saranno valide fino al 6 aprile, il giorno dopo Pasquetta. Le feste saranno blindate. Il 3, 4 e 5 aprile tutta l'Italia diventerà rossa, ad eccezione delle regioni in fascia bianca. Unica deroga riguarda gli spostamenti e le visite ai parenti. Come a Natale sarà consentito muoversi nella propria regione verso una sola abitazione privata, una volta al giorno, nei limiti di 2 persone, oltre ai minori di 14 anni e ai disabili conviventi. Il coprifuoco resta alle 22. Dalla prossima settimana poi scomparirà la fascia gialla, le regole saranno quelle delle zone arancioni per tutti, spostamenti permessi solo per il nucleo familiare all'interno del comune, sport sì ma esclusivamente all'aperto e anche presso aree attrezzate e parchi pubblici. La zona rossa scatterà in automatico con un'incidenza settimanale di casi superiori a 250 ogni 100.000 abitanti. La forte circolazione delle varianti potrà portare anche solo province o singoli comuni nella fascia di rischio più alta. Nelle zone rosse ci si potrà spostare solo per motivi di lavoro, salute o urgenza con l'autocertificazione. Negozi chiusi come parrucchieri e centri estetici, solo asporto per bar e ristoranti, stop alle lezioni in presenza, chiuse palestre e piscine, sport consentito all'aperto vicino alla propria abitazione e solo in forma individuale. Per chi viola le regole, multe da 400 a 3.000 euro.
Guys, I hope you have seen the video. So that is how it is going to play. As I said before, weekends are going to be nationwide lockdown, red zone. That means you can go out for the motive of work, for health, and you have to have your self certificate, and you can also do sports as they have mentioned, but close to your house. That is the main things that you need to know, that on the 3rd, on the 4th, on the 5th of April, Italy is going to be in the red zone, and if you are in your zone, it still remains your orange zone, your red zone. It's not going to be that all Italy is going to be closed, but on weekends we are in nationwide lockdown, and you need to take note of this kind of things to avoid yourself from getting any problems. And now let's move on to the next story. In Nigeria, Kaduna State, they said they have kidnapped another schoolgirls, and now we don't know the number of schoolgirls that they have kidnapped yet. It's not up to a month that they kidnapped some girls in Zamfara State, and now they have kidnapped some people again in Kaduna State. And I don't know whether the government is not doing anything about the kidnapping of these girls, of kidnapping in Nigeria, because the case will come and then it will be like the government is reacting to it, and it will be like the government is reacting to it, and then after 1 month we will hear that they have kidnapped another people. Since we enter this year, it has been kidnapped. Every month that we enter, we will hear that they have kidnapped some girls. What is the government doing about this thing? is the government giving security to the citizens, and always if they kidnap, it will be the poor people, children, or people who are coming from the poor family. That is the people that they will always kidnap. You will not see that they will kidnap a rich man person or a rich man daughter. Guys, it's not easy. We are suffering, we the poor. We are living there, we are voting for them, we are giving them the power to be in government to protect us or to give us good security, but it will end up another story. Why will this thing continue to be happening and you don't want to do anything about it as a government? Because it's not the first time they have kidnapped girls in Nigeria, it's not the second time, it's not the third time, and it's not even the fourth time, but we don't know what these governments want to do for us. But guys, let's go and watch that video. When we are back, we will give you the rest of the update, so stay tuned.
Well, we begin this bulletin with breaking news out of Nigeria. There are reports that gunmen have kidnapped students from a college there. That abduction happened in Kaduna State in the northwest. School attacks have become much more frequent of late, with the most recent of them being a mass abduction of 279 pupils in Zamfara State last month. We'll be getting you more on all of this as we get it. And in fact, right now we can speak to Fidelis Mba. He's a journalist joining us on the phone now from the Nigerian capital, Abuja. Fidelis, what do we know about this latest abduction? They seem to be coming thick and fast.
Well, the latest abduction happened in the early hours of Friday, and so far the government has not made any official statement as to the number of people who were kidnapped or those who were behind the kidnapping. The school authorities have also not issued any statement. We're still waiting for the military authorities to also issue a statement. As for those kidnapped, the girls were taken from a college, a higher institution of learning in Kaduna State, which is just a few kilometers from the nation's capital, Abuja. And this is like the first time that this kidnapping is happening, a mass abduction of girls is happening in a higher institution of learning. The armed men have always targeted secondary schools where younger girls attend, but this is a higher institution of learning, and this is more like a new development from their mode of operation. And so far what we know is that the kidnapping happened this morning, but how many people were taken and which group has been behind this kidnapping has not been made public yet.
Fidelis, we're watching pictures now of some of the girls who were released from another abduction in the last few weeks. Now, obviously, we've been seeing multiple school attacks over the course of the last few weeks and months. How are people there feeling about the security situation? I know there was a lot of anger to begin with.
Well, there's been anger about the security situation in the country, especially in recent months, where abduction, not just of schoolgirls or schoolboys, has increased. We've also had passengers in commercial buses being taken, people in private vehicles being taken along major highways, which is why recently the government announced a change in the top military hierarchy by changing the defense chiefs. But then, since this happened, there's been still an increase in the number of abductions. Actually, the government has said that these are like more the armed people, armed men are targeting soft spots because they've been pushed away from their locations. But as it stands now, people are really worried as to what government is doing to ensure that these kidnappings are no longer as frequent as it's been in the last few days.
Fidelis Mba there with all the latest for us from Abuja in Nigeria. Thank you so much, Fidelis.
Hope you have seen the video, and I don't know, it will not pass 1 month and we will not hear that they have kidnapped girls or they have kidnapped people in Nigeria. We pray that maybe next month this thing will stop, or this thing will not happen again, or we will not hear any kind of kidnapping again. This is the update I have for you today. The name still remains Official Cracker on YouTube, Official Cracker on Facebook, Official_Cracker1 on Instagram. If you have any question, you can drop it over there and we can see if we have any answer, we can give it to you. But don't forget, if today is your first time, just help me subscribe to the channel, and if you can share the video, just share it for me. Just try to help a brother. Let's promote this channel, and we will continue to be giving you updates like this. Till we meet again in the next video, please stay safe and stay blessed. Peace out.